Our final demo today is Total Works with Continuous Care, Long-Lasting Antimicrobial Protectant with Mary Torado. Mary is the Regional Operations Manager of Openworks. So Mary, over to you.
Thank you so much. We'll be reviewing today continuous care and the process application, how to apply it, the three-step process, and a little bit about Openworks today. I think a lot of people have been affected by the pandemic this year and has brought a different focal point into cleaning. People were before cleaning for aesthetic purposes, and now the focal point is more for disinfection purposes. And so with that focal point, Openworks has been a leader in the industry in ensuring that we keep up to date with new products, innovative solutions for our customers. So let's review some of our items today. Next slide, please. About Openworks, we've been open for 35 years, and we have 5,500 customers nationwide, and with an outstanding amount of services with eLight service providers and so many broad spectrum of services that we offer. About Openworks, cleaning and disinfecting since 1983. The company was founded, and that is just 5 years before I was born. Don't count, that's not polite. Nationwide network of eLight service providers. 98% customer retention rate. That is 43% higher than the industry average in the industry. We have EPA list approved disinfectants that we provide in our facilities. OSHA bloodborne pathogen certifications that all our team members conduct. We are certified with GBAC certification, the Bio Global Risk Advisory Council, part of ISSA, and we have complete facilities cares as well. Total Works with continuous care. What that means, it's a residual product, long-lasting antimicrobial surface protectant. That's what it is. It's long-lasting. It lasts up to 90 days on surfaces. And in the future slides, we'll review some of the steps and key processes so we can conduct the cleaning adequately. Sani Services is a complete suite of services that we have implemented. We have SaniCare, SaniWorks, and SaniTech. There are three key components of services that we have to offer for our customers, and they have different high touch point area surfaces, cleaning and disinfection, such as light switches, desk, anything that anyone is touching in their suite or facility is taken care of by these suite of services. There are different packages to meet the needs of our customers and different frequencies as well to cater to the needs of everyone in the facility. InfectiGuard and InfectiGuard Plus. This is a disinfection program, a deep disinfection program. These two programs that we have in place is to ensure we deep dive into a facility and conduct the necessary deep cleaning for them. We have InfectiGuard and InfectiGuard Plus. InfectiGuard Plus is a response to a COVID outbreak. It can be an influenza outbreak. It can be any issues that a facility has that we conduct added steps for disinfection, total around care for our customers. Clean, disinfect, and protect. These three steps are critical for continuous care. Cleaning is the removal of dust and debris. Disinfect, you use a chemical that kills 99.99% of germs and bacteria on the surface. Protect, we will be reviewing the continuous care product that we will use. It's a residual product that lasts up to 90 days, but you cannot use it if you don't follow this three-step process rule as well. Usage. The usages can be used with either a pump sprayer or an electrostatic sprayer. We're going to be reviewing today the electrostatic sprayer usage because of the fact that it is a lot better. It's fail-proof because of the fact that it wraps around the surfaces and it's a common tool used for this product. So you ask yourself, what are the benefits of this? What are the key takeaways from using this product, using added layers of protection and disinfecting your facility and providing more care for the facility? We have reduced absenteeism, reduced spread of infection, reduce risk of product contamination. It's widely applicable and easy to use. So when we talk about absenteeism, we talk about things that can affect our employees. And so the risk involved in a facility is really person-to-person contact, but it's also environment-to-person contact, right? And that transfer, when we're disinfecting and we're doing our due diligence to protect our employees, it helps them all around because of the fact that they're not going to touch a surface and become, sick because of that. So we're reducing that portion.
Concerns about cleanliness and disinfection continue to rise due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to a recent study, 75% of consumers think their workplace should be cleaned daily. And 67% of business owners, facilities managers, and operations directors said employees and customers expect to see daily cleaning and disinfection. To address these concerns and create opportunities for your world to work better, Openworks is now offering TotalWorks with Continuous Care. Continuous Care uses cutting-edge technology to create a long-lasting antimicrobial surface protectant that is applied after surfaces have been cleaned and disinfected to provide continuous protection from bacteria and microorganisms for up to 90 days. Here's how this cutting-edge technology works. Once it is applied to a surface or incorporated into a material, it forms a covalent bond with the substrate and creates a microbiostatic antimicrobial coating. The coating forms a nanobed shield of spikes, each of which carries a positive charge that attracts the negatively charged bacteria. Once attracted, the molecular spikes pierce the bacteria cells and rupture their membranes, which inhibits the growth of bacteria and microorganisms. Continuous Care is water-based. It is odorless, contains no volatile organic compounds, VOC, is phosphate-free, and has a neutral pH. It is EPA registered, certified by the FDA for use in Class 1, 2, and 2B medical device instruments and certain types of implants, and is approved by the USDA for use in food preparation environments. And when applied with an electrostatic sprayer, it ensures 100% coverage that bonds to nearly any surface, inhibiting the growth of bacteria and microorganisms. Your facility is cleaned and disinfected regularly. But is it enough to prevent the spread of germs, bacteria, and microorganisms? Be sure it is. Add TotalWorks with Continuous Care to your cleaning and facility services management plan to ensure longer-lasting protection and disease control for up to 90 days. For more information, visit openworksweb.com or call 602-638-2434.
The application. So the application we'll be reviewing today is with the electrostatic sprayer, and I'll be showing you some of the chemicals as well that we'll be using today. What is it? The Continuous Care product that's what it is. It's a residual product that stays long lasting on the surface. The application method is with a sprayer, a pump sprayer, or an electrostatic sprayer. The efficacy is antimicrobial and anti-surface protectant that lasts up to 90 days. The usage, again, it can be used in a wide range of settings. So there is no that you can't use it in one setting and you can't use it in the other. This type of application and disinfection method and protection can be used on healthcare settings. It can be used in education, in manufacturing, in so many different verticals and so many different locations it can be used. So it's not, you can only use it in one location and you can't use it in the other. That's the great thing about this, is the fact that regardless of the type of vertical you're in, you can definitely use that as well. So we'll be reviewing the use now. Thank you so much for reviewing those slides. I'll get into the demonstration of the product and some of the key takeaways. So for the essence of time, this surface has the one-step and the two-step process already. So we already made sure that the surface does not have any debris, dust, or anything contaminants on top of the surface. What happens is a lot of people have the misconception that they just can spray the surface and it'll be disinfected and protected all in one go. That's not the case. So the surface needs to be pre-cleaned. Once it's pre-cleaned, you can use a disinfecting product on the EPA N list of disinfectants. The product that I've already used is Perteps. I'm not sure if you can see it. So this is one of my favorite products because it's easy to use. You don't have to use this. There's plenty of other disinfectants that you can use, but please make sure to read the SDS sheets and make sure that you understand the dwell times for each product, because not every product is alike. There's different dwell times for different products. So the Perteps is tablets, and we put 4 tablets for the tank. You can use the same application method as for the continuous care product, the residual product. You can use it to disinfect. So I spray the, clean the area first, then spray it with the disinfectant, and you have to wait for the dwell time. We've already done that process for the sake of that time. And also one of the things is, when you're using products, it's always important to use the right PPE. Especially if you're in a situation where the area is being disinfected because of the fact that there has been an outbreak of some form of virus or bacteria. And so please make sure you give the individuals who are conducting the services the right kind of equipment and PPE. A lot of people have asked me if this product is harmful, and it is not. I sprayed it on myself. It's not corrosive. It's not harmful to the skin. It doesn't do anything to cloth or fabrics. So it's not harmful for any, color-coded things or anything that might have an issue with your surface. So we'll go into now the actual application. The actual application is really easy. I'm using an electrostatic sprayer right now. I filled up the tank with the BioProtect chemical. It's RTU, so it's ready to use. There's no need for dilution or anything or any form of that. So it's really simple, and it keeps the guessing game of measuring away. So we're going to get started with this. So as you can see, it's very easy and very little time consuming. One of the things with electrostatic sprayers, it has 3 different nozzle components, so you can have a fine mist or a larger excess of droplets. I typically like to do a finer mist for settings such as these. We're in a conference room, we're spraying a desk, and we're spraying chairs and things like that, and so I do a finer mist for it. You just let it sit. You don't have to wipe it down if you don't want to. However, a lot of people have asked me, does this leave some residue on glass? And it does leave a little bit of residue. So what you can do is definitely wipe down the glass after usage, after it's had the dwell time for aesthetic purposes. You don't really need to if you don't want to.
So again, we'll open it up for questions. To ask a question, please navigate to your Q&A at the bottom of the screen. And the first question for you, Mary, is what is the dwell time?
This dwell time for this product can be, it's very little time. It's about 3 minutes dwell time. I like to make sure that no one touches the surface for, at least 20 minutes or so. That doesn't mean that's necessarily needs to be that much, but I like to let it sit and let it dry out and everything.
Okay, great. And does the surface have to be dry before you spray BioProtectus?
Yes. So when we went over the 1 and 2 step, So you do have to make sure that number one, the surface is not coated with any dust or debris. And then the second step, we disinfect. So we let that dry and then we apply the continuous care product.
Okay, thank you. And then one last question, does this, is this on the EPA's list and for killing COVID?
So does not kill COVID. This is, so the part for, that's why we have the three-step process. So it's a misconception that this product can kill something. It doesn't actually kill it. It renders things inactive. It doesn't allow things to sit on the surface. It has spike molecules that when a bacteria or something goes on top of it, it doesn't allow it to stay there. So that's why we do the second step, which we disinfect the surface, because that's what's, you know, killing the bacteria and killing the viruses. It's with the EPA N list of disinfectants. And then when we apply the residual product, that's coating the surface to render things inactive.
Okay, thanks, Mary. And then any last final thoughts for the audience before we close?
No final items for anyone. If anyone has any more questions, then definitely reach out to Openworks. If you want to know a little bit more about this product or other services. Thank you so much, everyone, for today. I really appreciate the time and appreciate allowing me to demonstrate this product.